In one of my other videos, I mentioned that I'm writing a healing journal. And so I just thought about doing a brief video about one of the things that I talked about in this journal. Now, the journal at this moment is called Disconnect and Heal, A Journey After Heartbreak. And one of the things that I talked about that I feel like is really important for us to understand when we're going through these chapters of our lives is that we have to be careful about the advice that we get, even if it's from friends. So this insert in the journal is called, I think I titled it, Some Friends Can Hurt You More Than They Help You. And so in this example, I had said that have you ever had a friend tell you to use one person to get over the other, right? And so writing it, of course, I'm in this season now. I'm getting closer to God. I'm getting deeper in my word. And at the time I was going through this situation, I was kind of far from where I am now. I'll just say that. Always knew God existed for me, always knew that God was near me. But of course, during that time, I was so far away from where I should be. And so I've always had this special friend, my best friend. If I'm wrong, she will tell me I'm wrong. She's not I'm just going to ride with you on whatever. She definitely will. If I need her, whether I'm right or wrong, she's going to show up. But as far as if I'm wrong, she's going to tell me that I'm wrong. She's not going to just contribute to me continuing to be wrong. On the flip side, there are other friends that are just like ride or die. Whatever you're on, I'm on. If you're wrong, I'm going to be wrong with you. Whatever the case, right? And that's cool. I think when you're younger or when you just still growing a lot, I guess you can say. But during certain seasons and once you hit a certain level of maturity, I believe as well as age, you really, need more friends that are going to tell you the truth, that are going to maybe hear you out, but say, okay, well, you don't need to do that. You should do this, and be productive advice. And so just looking back, not shading anyone or anything like that. All I'm saying is this video is about us, like just a realization that sometimes, some of our friends are emotional decision makers. And by that, I mean, if their man or their woman makes them mad, they'll go make a decision that they shouldn't make, or that can lead to a domino effect of other things. And that is definitely not the advice that should need, or should take, should I say, from friends. And I think that sometimes our friends give us advice that is bad or wrong, not intentionally, not wanting anything bad for us, but just because it's coming from an emotional place. So I think that it's very important to think things through when you're upset or going through these chapters of your life, and also being cautious of the advice that you're receiving. And just because someone else did this to get through that chapter and it worked for them, it doesn't necessarily mean that it'll work for you. And I've always been in a place where I've had this, like, I guess you can call it a conscience, or like just been a lot, very aware, knowing in that moment that I shouldn't do this thing. Like, that just sounds all wrong. Whether I was impaired in any type of way, not thinking in my right mind or whatever, I've always had that. So even when someone has given me some not so good advice, I can say, yeah, no, that's not for me, or I'm going to think things through. If I'm going to make any bad decisions, it's going to be because I decided to make those decisions, not because somebody else told me to do it or suggested, or I was influenced by someone else. So I just wanted to make a quick video about that, just to I'm on a roll tonight. I decided to, I'm studying, doing my study time and in the word, and just feel like doing some videos, getting myself back out here to do them. And I thought that was a good topic to talk about, that, sometimes our friends mean us well. They are sympathetic and empathetic to the things that we're going through, because many people have experienced heartbreak. They know what it feels like. They know what that is like for us. So trying to give us the best advice or trying to help us is not always giving the best. That is not mean that they always give the best advice. And it was something else that I wanted to say, but I can't quite think about it. But yeah, pretty much that sums it up. Like I said, I've been writing more. I've been working on some writing projects, and I have a healing journal that I'm working on, a gratitude journal, prayer journal, all these things that I'll be coming out with once I feel like I'm, completely done with them. I feel like just still some creative things working there. But anyway, sum it up. That's just what I want to talk about. Just to be cautious on the advice that you take, even if it's from a close friend, because even though our friends don't intentionally mean us any harm, sometimes the advice they give is more harmful than helpful. So I hope that this has helped someone. I hope that it's inspired someone in some type of way. I do have some other videos that I put up, and I'm putting up some more. So just stay on the lookout for those. And I really, really hope that these things are serving someone in some type of way, helping in some type of way. So peace and love to everyone watching this video. Mwah.